We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, it's going to be an amazing night. As per usual, everybody's going to benefit.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber. 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. He'll face this man, Joe Louis. Here he comes, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history. It's the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lee.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting set.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
And what I say you must obey.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter. Good left hand. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Missed him with that uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they defending? This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has. That left shot lands. Neither man really defending themselves. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good round, right back and pack up. Good man. See it and ride it out. Go out there and finish it. Keep calm.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Blocks that jab. both want a highlight reel knockout. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land. Going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. And he fails to score with that left hook. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
And there's the bell for round 3. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice exchange here from both men. Oh, that punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice shot with the left. Left punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a fight.
Back at it in round 4. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on the building ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He missed with that jab. This fight has a real good flow to it. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. parries away the left uppercut. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
On top of it.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Joe Louis in trouble. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. It's now or never. The clock is ticking. This is his big chance. He somehow weathered the storm. Nice exchange here from both men. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up. Body in it. Be smart. Gain your angle.
There's the bell for round 6. He blocks the hook. Neither man really defending themselves. He blocks the uppercut. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Let's see how good he is defensively. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. These two are the perfect dance partners. He misses with that jab. Misses with that jab. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's so important now in the first minute. No, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump off, you only got them then.
And there's the bell for round 7. Fantastic punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That's a scoring left hand. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can they figure out the combination to this sink? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Do you believe this? Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Round 8, and we're off again. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You believe what we are seeing. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
I love that. I like that. So, every time I see him, take a big deep breath. 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 Take a big deep breath
And there's the bell to start round 9. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchange here from both men. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither man really defending themselves. Good one. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. He blocks that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
And he just misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he misses with the left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That round. Good round. Feel good? Good man.
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.